Quarter-final time, Players' Championship 1 here at Robin Park in Wigan, and Andrew Gilding about to take on Luke Woodhouse. Gilding, the former UK Open champion, two-time Players' Championship finalist, but yet to win one of these events. Will take on Luke Woodhouse, who has played in one final back in 2023 in Hildesheim. They've met 6 times. The last time they met was en route to Gilding's UK Open win.
3 more each.
3 wins apiece in the head-to-head battle, but a big opportunity here for one of these two to go on and claim a first Players' Championship title. Rob Cross and Jermaine Watamina in the same half of the draw. Opportunity knocks, and alongside me for this one is Andrew Gilding's biggest fan, Dan Dawson.
Thank you very much. I'd only put myself in the top 10, but that's still very impressive given the sheer number of Gilding fans there are out there.
Andrew to throw for the ball.
We have 8 players left standing here in the opening Players' Championship event of the year.
25.
Watamina, Gilding, Woodhouse, Veenstra, Pilgrim, none of them have won a Pro
25.
Tour title. In fact, between them, they have 1 PDC title. That is that incredible UK Open win for Andrew Gilding. We do have Rob Cross. We do have Joe Cullen. Joe Cullen, of course, who has been in some slump, the worst slump of his career for quite some time, many years, in fact. And we do have the world #1, the Masters and Players and World Match Play champion Luke Humphries. He is playing worse than everybody else in the tournament left standing. He has the lowest average out of the lot of them. He has already survived match darts, and he can count himself very fortunate to come through his last round against Mike De Decker as well. So who is going to take the title?
Outside.
Because it could well be a brand new winner on the Pro Tour. Who's going to start this game by throwing first?
25.
That should be a relatively straightforward question to answer. But it's not one we're going to get an answer to right now.
Gilding, who beat Sebastian Białowski in round 1, then beat Stephen Bunting and Johnny Clayton en route to this stage, so he's done pretty well thus far.
Outside.
Surely this time Woodhouse will win the throw for the ball.
Outside.
Oh my word. I've jinxed it.
Well, Andrew Gilding seems to find this more amusing than Luke Woodhouse.
Bullseye.
Watch this sail into the very central micron of the board.
25.
Not quite.
Luke's won the ball.
Oh, Luke Woodhouse does have the advantage to throw in first in this one. It is still first to 6, remember, in the quarterfinals, best of 11. The winner of this one will face either Rob Cross or Jermaine Watamina. Woodhouse is averaging more than 97. It's nearly 97.5 for the day. Victories over Robert Grundy, Christian Kist, Dylan Slevin with 105 average, and then Wessel Nyman from 3-0 down to win 6-4. But he was nowhere near as good 60 in that game against Nyman as he had been in the previous rounds. So the question is he flagging a bit? Can he sustain it? When he reached his first Pro Tour final a couple of years ago, the
98.
semis and the final, they weren't particularly good performances from Woodhouse. It felt like he ran out of energy.
They are long days. I don't think people realise there's a lot of waiting around for the players. They're here a number of hours before practicing.
100.
It is quite a long day to see it all the way through, but that's why these titles are so hard to win. Plenty of big names have fallen by the wayside today, but it is an opportunity
95.
for somebody potentially to get a first Players' Championship victory. But who will it be?
$140.
I mean, it is very possible, of course, that the semis are made up of Cross, Gilding, Cullen and Luke Humphries, who are all major champions. But Gilding still hasn't won one of these. That UK Open is his sole
100.
victory in terms of titles in PDC darts. His career ended with just that. It would still be some achievement, beating Van Gerwen in a major final.
139.
At Woodhouse 108 then. To hold his throw. Great first start. Single needed. Double 16 for a 108 out.
76.
So opportunity here for Gilding to break the throw.
Single 12. Leaves double top.
Game shot.
And it is found. Andrew Gilding, if he is going to win this game, if he is going to win this title here today, double top, you would think, is going to play a very, very big part in it.
Yeah, Stephen Bunting and Johnny Clayton being in good form of late.
100.
But both have been banished by Goldfinger. Luke is looking a little bit rosy, isn't he, around his cheeks?
180.
As he whacks in a 180. I was like, surely can't be warm. It's freezing in this building, isn't it?
Oh, we have had it before. I think it might have been
46.
might have been here in the first event of the year, where there are a number of players complaining about how cold it was. I think it was even colder than it is today.
44.
And I think they brought in a load of heaters and they spent the next day complaining how hot it was.
Nico said when we got here earlier, so it's very warm in the venue today. And then I remember Nico is a Geordie, and Geordie's got the football generally without a shirt on.
Yeah, did he have his top off at the time?
No, he had it on, which probably explained why he felt quite warm.
84.
Not enough to leave a finish. So Andrew Gilding, one treble is enough to get to a makeable finish. Oh, he's going to get more than that, surely.
99.
Oh, it's only the one treble, but 116, very, very makeable.
Yeah, it's a nice leave, that, isn't it? One treble and the single to leave the double. Oh, Woodhouse, that's not the first time he's drifted into the 7 section, is it? Going down that end of the board. He's done it again as well. So that's... Well, he has left a finish, rather by luck than management, but 116. So he's going the traditional route.
60.
Well, he was all over it, but not in it.
Well, you're still expecting Gilding to get a couple of darts at tops for the leg, and that's still the case. As Woodhouse. Don't mix up your Lukes.
100.
Humphrey's too busy trying to deal with Darryl Pilgrim. And at the minute, he's 2-0 up. Double top.
2 10s.
36.
No. So Woodhouse with an opportunity to break straight back.
Should be out of the way. It's low enough in the bed.
40.
Can't find his way through to tops. And Andrew Gilding given an opportunity to take a 2-0 lead.
2 10s. Wow. 2 5s.
Game
right in
shot.
the middle. Goldfinger on target and leads by 2 legs to 0.
$57.
Both players have had chances to win the opening couple of legs, but it's Gilding who has the early advantage, and he's looking to weigh in on that advantage. And he does so. Nice 2 treble visit.
Yeah, this is a good test for Luke Woodhouse. Not one he wanted. He'd rather be 2-0 up, obviously. But he managed to come from 3-0 down against Wessel Nyman, and the big change in Luke Woodhouse has been
180.
his mentality. His ability to dig in, not start throwing his arms around and getting frustrated, but to really try and grit his teeth and find a way into matches where he has been struggling or he has been
140.
trailing. The chance for him to show that quality again here.
Yeah, I think he's more mature as a player now, and I'm with you. Luke was a play, you take the score away, not know what the score is. You know what the score is by looking at his face or his body language.
Absolutely. And when you speak to him, it's all about, he used to think he was just lucky to be playing these guys. So if he went behind, that's that chance gone. I've messed it up again. I needed to start well. Now he genuinely believes he plays his proper game, he can beat anyone. Saw him come from behind to beat Damon Heta at the World Championship, despite Heta hitting a 9-darter against him.
133.
Which Luke celebrated just as much as Damon did.
Yeah, maybe a bit more.
Yeah, must have thought he was on halves, I don't know. Here's the 164 out. Not quite. So Woodhouse will be back for 50.
98.
Two 16s. More
18.
missed darts, and Woodhouse not happy with that.
Options. Goes treble 10 for double 18. And
Game
takes
shot.
it out very, very nicely. Andrew Gilding leads this one 3-0 with a double break. And once again, Luke Woodhouse finds himself 0-3 behind. Dug himself out of that hole in the previous game against Wessel Nyman. Can he do it again? Or is Andrew
100.
Gilding going to chalk up another one on his hit list? Tom Bissell, Sebastian Białowski, Stephen Bunting and Johnny Clayton all ready today.
100.
Well, he's having no problem with that element of his game. That's his third in the last 3 legs, but it's the doubling that's been the troublesome part.
$99.
Can Woody really kickstart his quarterfinal bid? Wow, that was a wild second dart.
58.
Well, that slipped or stuck or one or the other.
$59.
Nothing between Rob Cross and Jermaine Wattermain, or there wasn't. Rob Cross has just inched ahead 3-2 in that one. The winner of that plays the winner of this for a spot in the final today. Joe Cullen and Luke
98.
Humphreys both in the lead in their games, and pretty high quality ones as well. Cullen's averaging 102. Humphreys dragging his average up to 100. But Andrew Gilding,
140.
going to get a chance for 4-0. Woodhouse on a bogey number.
83.
Right, 103 for 4-0 for Gilding. Great first start. Tops for the 103 out. Brilliant, brilliant from Gilding. Not a flicker of emotion on his face, just a routine 103 checkout for Goldfinger's 2 away.
$96.
Right, well, Luke Woodhouse throwing a little bit quicker there. It's one of two things. He's either decided, I'm not playing well, I need to change things up a little bit, just try and get that arm moving. So this is a tactical decision
60.
to give myself the best chance of producing a marvellous comeback and winning this game and moving through to the semis. Or he's just annoyed. That's a bit more like the rhythm we're used to, but he still has that quick dart, and you see where it ends up.
Yeah, again, not for the first time down that end of the board. He's missing to the left a little bit. Not an irretrievable situation, but he won't want to go any further behind here.
$140.
Just think he looks better and more in control when he goes through the same process for every single dart. Probably said the same for about 2 years with Luke Woodhouse, and he often proves you wrong by just casually tossing one into a big treble or a double, but just feels like when he really does apply himself and goes through the same routine with every dart, he looks more likely. That's a rushed one. And then he goes back to the original
59.
pace.
Well, he has left to finish. Gilding, with a good visit here, could go below him. It's a nice second dart. Can he find a treble down the board?
99.
He does, so he's left to finish. This would be some way to kickstart. The shot is on. Can he tidy up the 160? Not quite. It's another missed dart, but he will expect to be back here.
He's had darts to win 4 of the 5 legs, Luke Woodhouse. Might be 5-0 down. Double 16 for a 143. Oh my word, Andrew Gilding.
I think we all expected that to go in. I think Luke Woodhouse expected that to go in. But he's finally on the board. 4 legs to 1 down. It is only a holder throw, but he has got his first leg of this quarter-final. Cullen Veenstra, 4-4. And Luke Humphries, 1 away, leads Daryl Pilgrim, 5-1.
140.
And he's played really well today, Veenstra. Some excellent stuff. There's the quick dart. That one doesn't find the mark either. There's another
13.
Casual one from Luke Woodhouse. He's going to give full care and attention to some darts that miss. And he's going to hit with some of these casually thrown ones. But you do feel like he's got a better chance if he actually sort of really concentrates and does it properly. And he's playing in the manner of a man that is throwing this game away here.
93.
That's a last start. Oh, I saw a leg earlier on. Dimitri van den Berg was on 32. Michael Smith was on, I think it's 340, and he took it out in 6 darts. Van den Berg missed, and he won the leg. So you should never give in. Look, it looks an impossible situation, but we know in this sport anything can happen.
100.
Yeah, look, we have seen players just speed up their throws, trying, if they're not playing well, try and get something going, but it just doesn't look like that with Luke today. And Andrew Gilding is showing no mercy because he is aiming to crush him beneath his mighty golden thumb.
71. $99.
Double 10 then. Wasn't quite sure how to follow that, to be honest, Dan. Now then. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done from Gilding. He's now 1 away. Had the potential to get a little bit sticky, but he hits it. And look at that, 5 from 12 against 1 of 7. 14.3% is a pretty miserable number.
58.
And look, Gilding's been pretty good in this game. He's averaging 96.5. It's pretty solid stuff from Goldfinger, and it's kind of what he's been doing for most of today. Got away with
83.
one a bit against Bunting, winning with around that 90 mark, but other than that, he's played some good stuff today. And it's potentially title-winning stuff.
134.
Looks like it's going to be Rob Cross he faces. He's 5-3 up on Jermaine Wattermainer. Joe Cullen and Luke Humphries have both won. It will be Cullen versus Humphries and potentially Cross versus Gilding. So all major title winners
57.
in the semi-finals if Gilding can get this done and Rob Cross can get one more leg against Wattermainer.
Woodhouse has just got to keep throwing. He's left the big fish, so he's first to a finish. It's all 5 from this moment on.
140.
6 starts then at 170. A little bit unfortunate with a deflection.
3.5 grand for reaching a quarter-final is not a bad way to start the Pro Tour year. Imagine doing that in all 34 events of the year. you'll be all right.
105.
But particularly today, with a number of big names out and some of the big names not playing their best, this feels like an opportunity for someone.
Game
And
shot.
it could yet be an opportunity for Luke Woodhouse. Good leg of darts, gets his second leg of the match.
If he keeps giving himself opportunities, averages are creeping. It's been a really steady game of darts from Andrew Gilding. He's done very little wrong. Truth be told, did have one dart to go 5-0 up, but... And again, that rush last dart, and again, it's just to the left of the treble 19 bed.
Now, that last leg is the only one in this match which Gilding has not had darts to win.
100.
Could be all over already. It is not all over between Cross and Watamaina. The machine gun is digging in there. 5-4 in Rob Cross's favour.
59.
But that could turn around. If Watamaina can win it, whatever the result of this one, we are going to see somebody in the final from this half of the draw who is yet to win a Pro Tour title.
59.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity, but it's Gilding at the moment. Woodhouse sensing that time is running out.
140.
Gilding in the red bit. Can he find another big treble? Well, he too goes into the wrong side of that treble 19 wire, but he's down to a finish to win the match.
Much better from Luke Woodhouse there.
83.
I know he's missed, but he gave himself a chance. It didn't work out. But some application from him there. Unfortunately, it may be done and dusted in this visit. It won't be.
49.
Well, this would be a real skin saver here for Woodhouse. He's in. Can he follow it in again? Yes, he can. Double 19 to stay alive. Brilliant. Magnificent from Woodhouse. Snatches the leg away from Gilding. And it's a breaker throw. And Woodhouse is back in this quarterfinal.
Look at him. Look at the way he swaggered back from the board there.
$104.
Couple of quick darts. Both have gone in the treble 20. It makes no sense. Cross and Watamaina has gone to a last leg decider.
140.
A hold of throw, and Luke Woodhouse is going to pose a problem for Andrew Gilding. You'll ask the question, can you hold it together and hold your throw and win the game? Because if you can't, it'd be Woodhouse with the darts in a last leg decider. That protracted bull-up could turn out to be important.
A ton
100.
gives him a dart advantage. Woodhouse needs, well, ideally needs to fill this up. Had a flurry of maximums early on. He's not been able to follow that lately.
96.
A start treble keeps him in it. But Gilding here with a ton or near enough will leave a finish. Great dart.
100.
He's going to get a shot, albeit a big one for the match.
$134.
Leaves that 90 that he took out a couple of legs ago. Treble 17. Andrew Gilding to win it and stop the comeback. That is exactly what he's done.
And the match.
Goldfinger snuffs out Woodhouse's hopes. wins it with a 161 on the bullseye, and the former UK Open champion completes the semi-final lineup in the first Pro Tour event of the year. That 98 average and the brilliant 161 from Gilding, following a 158, which made it look like Woodhouse might be on the comeback trail, means that we have 4 players in the semi-finals, every one of them a major champion, but Gilding yet to win on the Pro Tour. Could today be that magical golden day?